Well, hello everyone. So I got the one locker completely cleaned out and I got the other one almost done. Um, I'm up here trying to finish this up and it's kind of hit me kind of hard as far as I'm just tired. So I got all these somewhat cleaned up. I think what I'm going to do is instead of trying to sell them individually, I'm just going to put them all and just sell them at all as one price. And I think I'm going to do that with a lot of stuff. So I'm going to start tomorrow while I'm here. I'm just going to start taking pictures of things and bundling them up and just getting stuff sold. So I do got a bunch of DVDs, a bunch of books, bunch of kids' toys, working on the kitchen stuff, but I need to get some more shelves for over there. I talked with a guy today about him buying all the laptops. I got all these laptops here, plus I got all the chargers and a whole bunch of cell phones. He fixes them up, uses them as parts, and then he also recycles them stuff. So, I'm just gonna, he's supposed to be coming over here. I'm gonna put all this in a pile and just let him look at it whenever he gets here. So, did get a bunch of Westmoreland, milk glass, a little bit of Fenton. Did get some new glassware, which I'm trying to get this organized, but like I said, I've kind of hit a wall and I'm very tired. So just working on getting some of this stuff taken care of. And I think tomorrow I'm just going to spend the day cleaning and organizing. I'll probably get here a lot earlier than my normal open up time, but them lockers have kind of kicked my butt. Now I've already talked with there's another auction coming up, and I already asked him. I was like, hey, I'm still cleaning out the ones from last time. I was like, if I buy some, you can give me a little bit of extra time? He said, yeah. So they understand the situation. When you buy all the lockers, things kind of happen. But I'm going to be concentrating tomorrow. I'll be here from 9 to 2. After 2, I got a hard close at 2 o'clock because Fluffy's going into the shop to get it checked out. There's something going on with the suspension, so I want to send it in for an oil change, and while they got it up in the air, we'll shake the suspension and see if there's anything loose. So also I'm having a little bit of an oil leak, but I think what I'm going to do is concentrate on getting everything put in piles. I got a bunch of these dang Nerf guns and whatever off-brand Nerf guns. I'm going to put all them on the table and just take like $20 for all of them. There's a bunch more in the truck, but all that's going to be tomorrow because I'm kind of over it for today. Then we'll go home, rest, and so. But anyways, yeah, this is kind of where I'm at. It looks like it's going to be next Friday to get all the DeWalt stuff out here like I wanted to. That's not for sale. That's mine. I've been using it, but I'm going to work on getting a lot of this stuff situated. And, I'm glad I bought the lockers. They're great. I'm going to make some money off of them. But the timing may have not been the best thing. People keep stopping for my trash pile. I put some rims. The rims I was going to sell in the last video, and the extension cord was rotted. I mean, it's still worth scrap. And the rims and tires, I just put them out by the road. I'm saying, I don't even care about listing them. So... but yeah, I got to get some of this stuff done. But then I got to figure out where to put this so no one buys it. This is the fan for up in the corner, which right now I can use, but I think Tuesday and Wednesday it's supposed to be down in the 30s. So I think like 35 one day and 33 the other. So, we have them days every so often in Florida. Not many, but we do have them. And talking about the weather, I do want to mention some of the people that's been on this channel for a long time may know that I dabble in a lot of other stuff other than storage units and garage sales and doors. So right now, the sun is kind of acting up. Like, luckily nothing's been facing toward Earth, but it's been having a lot of CMEs and, there's a lot of stuff going on. And we are at a little bit of an elevated risk. I mean, nothing to go out and, jump in the bomb shelter, nothing like that about, but if for some reason that something was to happen, okay, one, I advise everybody, just for general knowledge, because you never know what in this world is going to happen, but if you have family members that are, you know, somewhat close but not close enough to really walk, set up a plan. So if the power and the phones and the vehicles and everything stopped working, set up a plan, you know, of one, everybody should stay where they're at, and, you know, trying to travel while everybody's being chaotic is not a good idea. So, you know, you stay where you're at. And then after a few weeks or a month or whatever, you know, have the most capable person in the family, you know, either meet somewhere in between or go to the other house just to check on everybody. So, you know, kind of, I don't know what everybody's situation is, so I'm just saying, put together a plan if you cannot communicate, you know, because if nobody can communicate, everybody's going to be hysterical, and the best thing to do is to hunker down. You know, again, not saying anything's going to happen, but it's good to have a strategy. But I can tell you that if for some reason your phone quits working, your car quits, you know, if your car shuts off and there's no electricity, or if there's no electricity and your phone quits working, but your car is still usable, get home, get safe, because you got about 30 minutes before there's a complete shitstorm. So, you know, that's something that I have prepared myself to know that, you know, if we lose power and the cell towers are down, that's usually the sun or war. You know, that's the two main things. And it's not anything to be scared of. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You know, remember, we can't control whatever happens to us. All we control is how we react to what happens to us. So, all that being said, not doom and gloom, not like that, but I just want to let everybody know that doesn't know that the sun has the capabilities of shutting everything down. It's called a CME, coronal mass ejection. There's also filament eruptions and, you know, elevated solar wind, which can cause disruptions. So, but anyways, the sun's acting up right now. That's basically the point. And, you know, if for some reason something stupid happens, just sit down, talk with your family, have a little plan to, you know, what happens if we can't communicate and there's an event, you know, whatever it may be. Just, you know, even if it, like a hurricane, you know, here in Florida we have hurricanes or tornado or something like that, or localized. There's a guy driving by really loud, but localized riots, just, you know, disruptions, whatever it may be. It's always good to have a plan, just to sit down, talk about it, and say, okay, if X, Y, and Z happens, how are we going to handle the situation? Now, unfortunately, most of my family don't give a shit. So, you know, I'm kind of on my own here anyways, but I've tried, and everybody's like, you know, but all I'm going to say is they all know not to come to my house, because if you come to my house afterwards, you're deemed a threat, no longer family. So, because that means they haven't prepared and they want what I have. But anyways, that got dark really quick. It wasn't supposed to be that way, but, you know, I've already told everybody, like, hey, get your stuff. You know, you're around someone who knows things, so, you know, there's no reason for you not to be prepared. And again, I'm not a prepper, I'm prepared. So, big difference. So I hoard other stuff other than food and guns. But anyways, this is what the garage sale looks like. I don't even know how the heck I got on that little tangent there. I mean, I talked about the weather and that's what happened. But I'll be here tomorrow from 9 to 2. I'm going to be getting this place cleaned up. I think by next Friday it's going to be a much better position. There's a lot happening, and I probably shouldn't have bought more, and that's on me. So I'm going to fix that. So, but anyways, that's it for now. Peace, love, money. I'm out.